Hello. Hello, everyone. I am here to program. Hmm. And make it a little bigger for everybody. Um. All right. You're just going down. Oh shit. I should. There. Get some jams. Right on. Right on. Hmm, there we go. Okay, we're gonna be making a shader for scan lines for my stream. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be terrible. Um. I'm taking it from. Okay. Mm, we're gonna look at this in a couple ways here. We're taking the stream FX shader. We're going to hi Taksha. What's up? What's poppin'? I feel like I gotta just tilt down a little bit. There. Now it's like I'm almost looking at you. All right. I'm gonna try to do this. Yeah. Um, roll bar. We don't want that. Kill that. All right. Scan lines. That's something we want. Mm, we'll have the minimum be 120. Um, I think 4K is 2160. It's probably a reasonable amount. Default 480, yeah. We should probably also define a thing for progressive or interlaced. Thank you. It was by Mon Amaro. I should probably add that. There, I add that to the title. Excellent. Excellent. We shall do uniform pool. I'm gonna call it. What do I call it? Interlaced. There. String name. Enable interlacing. I may need to look at a different shader to properly find out how I do a boolean. I may or may not need to capitalize that. Step, I don't think we need that. Shit, yeah, I really don't know what I'm doing too much. I need to reverse engineer some more stuff. Let's look at a different one. Huh. Alright, well, that doesn't help me. Nope, not there. I want to open. New. I'm gonna have to open up the plugins. I don't know where the plugin even stores the shaders. Hmm. Me. Let me open up my filters here. User defined shader. Okay. Use file. I think it should default. There we go. That's where I want to open. Get rid of that. All right. File, open. Go to that folder. All right. What has a boolean? Let's look at the glitch shader. Huh. I don't know which one would have a boolean. Divide, rotate, slider, slider. Maybe I need to look at the shader language definition. Let's see here. OBS document, shader documentation. Let's see. All right. The GitHub. All right, standard parameters. Okay. All right, I know stream effects like uses a similar language. Or wait. I think that it's just a sub. It's like similar to OpenGL's shader language, so maybe I just look there. Hmm. I'm also sick, which sucks. Um, Apple. Apple and Doobie in chat. Do I hmm, a uniform. Hmm. GL. Okay, maybe. Unless this guy took away his. Okay. The wiki. Hmm. All right. OBS shader language. All right. Bool. Name. This is written weirdly, but it'll have to do. Um. duh, 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 duh. No. I don't know what the. I don't know how to do a checkbox. The baseline for the shader language is libOBS uses HLSL. High level shader language. Yeah. Oh, the shader language. All right, all right. Is this? This is not helping me. Huh. Let's see. There. It has. Blah, 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 blah. Slider, 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 slider. It's always a slider. Okay. Let's just take a look through here. It's, yeah, we have a lot of sliders. All right, user defined shader, sure. All right, load from text file. All right, Bloom has only sliders. All right, add. No. Just go through them all, I guess. Alpha border, alpha gaming. No. Animated path. No idea what that thing's problem is. Animated text, sure. Okay, okay. Animated texture has checkboxes. Let's see here. Animated texture. Wow. All right, let's do a little comparison here. We got hmm. Huh. I guess I don't. I think I'm overthinking this. Um, do I want to worry about? Um, huh. Time scale. I don't really think that should be what we're calling it. Two intensity, scanline brightness, max minimum. Hmm. I don't know what I just clicked there. Intensity, 3, speed. I'm gonna rename that time scale so I don't get confused. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. We got some functions. Now we gotta do the math. Okay. We gotta think. Oh, we got the image. The main image. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Vert data en. All right. My eyeball. This is the time scale. My eye fell out. What a shame. It happens sometimes. Don't worry about it. Hmm. Elapsed time. The time in seconds, which has elapsed since the filter was created. Useful for creating animations. Okay. All right, so I can't believe that Litchi's dog peed on the heater. Cannot believe. Wait, did my eye pop back in? I think it did. Huh. See, it all works out. Mm, we're gonna change that to. The little bastard keeps doing it. He's done it multiple times. Oh my god. What the fuck, Nacho? Alright. We're gonna keep that down there, but we're gonna start our own little dealio. So I have to think. Fuck. $29.97 maybe is where I'll start. Because I'm thinking we're gonna try doing progressive first. We're for progressive. Oh. Okay. We need to think about. Okay, I think what we need to think about is every time scale amount. Wait. Time scale is how many times per second, right? Hmm. All right, so we have float time equal, or I don't know, we're just gonna call it time for now. Let's do time position. As I'm trying to think of this like it's a one-dimensional thing, because it kind of is. Scan lines are just at some point arbitrarily decide where to jump. So I'm all sicky, so I can't think too good. Time position. We're gonna take the. I know elapsed time and time scale need to go together somehow. All right, so we're gonna know how many elapsed time. It's gonna tell us where we are in time. Um. Time scale. How many times per second we're doing it, right? We're gonna have to do a division at the very least. I know that. 1.0 divided by time scale, right? Because that will. Time scale is frames per second, right? How many frame per second So if we divide that by 1, we get seconds per frame. This is correct. How many seconds per frame? If we modulo elapsed time by seconds per frame, then we'll get where we are in time every update. Okay. This works. This is good. This is good shit. Let's comment this. That's not how we comment. Time calculate position of scan line. Okay, calculate position of electron beam. That'll help me. Because we're going to try to gradually have the... This may look like hot dog shit. That's gonna be a thing. I'm gonna have to... Alright, so we have the time position. I wrote on my whiteboard how to do this. Right on, right on. Okay, so we're gonna have to do a if interlaced. We're gonna do this for false for now. Actually, I can... Maybe... It doesn't appear that, Notepad++ supports a shader language. Fuck. Alright, so if we're progressive, which is what we're going to assume, I have this V in. Alright. We're going to steal from this. Alright, no matter what, we're going to have to sample the original input. Love this song. I'll publish this on GitHub. That's if I end up getting it working. We have an ad break. I'm sorry. Alright, if interlaced. We have the RGB value. Alright, we're gonna copy some homework here. Oh my god, so I have like the G stream open on another monitor. You guys can't hear it, but every time they say Koji, I'm like, is so a name? Hmm. Map back into a useful range. I don't know what that means. I do know that we're gonna have to deal with even and odd lines at some point. But for now, we're gonna try to do this progressive. Um. Hmm. We are out of ads, I think. Goblin's brain is fried. Goblin will do Goblin's best. Um. We need to look at the position, which is we determine with this v in uv.y. Um. So at 0, the electron beam is going to be at the top left. Fuck. I'm trying to look at the fucking math I did here. I have no clue what the fuck I was on. Um, let's look at our documentation because I need to know the maximum, like, the size of the source, basically. Is it possible to find out? UV offset. The offset which should be applied to the UV coordinates and vertices. This is used as a standard shader to draw extra pixels on the border of the source. This is the size of the UV coordinates of an individual texel. What's a texel? Of an individual texel. Uses convert UV coordinates of the pixel being processed, the coordinates of the texel. Source texture. Otherwise scale UV coordinate distances into texel distances. Vert data. Shader. Unity's got something here. I don't know what a vert data is. I'm gonna open this one. No. I think I have an older one. Okay, I think this is the old one. So, vertex information. That sure is useless. In transformation, main image. UV. UV's a bit. What's UV scale? How do I find out the X and Y? This is so poorly documented. I hate poor documentation. Alright, so we know that alright, sample. Okay, we sample. That's all commented out. RGBA, RGB, RRR. What? GGG. What the shit? We know that. Alright, so the UV must be is a float for. It's got the RGB. We know that Y. Okay, so we can know how to get the X and Y. We just don't know how to get the maximum X and Y, right? But this somehow knows, right? Hmm. Does the user want the roll bar effect? Well, that's. We don't have roll bar. UV, Y. Um. Hmm. Input A. Oh, wait, maybe input A is because we're sampling that coordinate and then we get the RGB there. So what's input A? All right, input A might be where our input A might be where we find our all right, and this is called the texture sampler. The scale which should be applied to the UV coordinates of vertices. This is the standard vertex shader. The height and width of the screen. I see. I've lost both of my eyes. I can't see, chat. I can't see. I can't see at all. I've gone blind. Help. What's happening? I'm okay. I'm alright. It's alright. We figured it out. Alright, so UV size is alright, if we take I'm gonna probably have to simplify the shit out of this math later. But we know that the max index will be the UV size dot x multiplied by the UV size dot y. Right on. Okay. So we have the time position, which is like a scale of we wanted this to be on a scale of 0 to 1, right? Okay, let's just pretend we want it on a scale of 0 to 1 for now. So in order to do that, we will have to divide the output of the output of all that shit by the time scale. Alright, now we have it on a scale of 0 to 1. Is that good? I don't know. Huh. Alright, we have max index. We will need to calculate. Fuck. I wrote an equation on my whiteboard, but I'm not sure if it makes sense. Maybe I should just copy it, look at it. Y minus 1.0 times UV size dot x. Okay, lowercase x. Gotta space this out. plus vn uv dot x. I'm not sure what this is doing. I have an x and y. Wait, I don't want to divide that. The time position. That's out of all the pixels. Right, yeah. So that would be where the scan line is. In a one dimension, if we lined up all the lines next to each other. Right. My goodness, my brain. We know time position. Wait. Beam position. We want the beam on a scale of 0 to the max index, right? So if we take that number, that'll be from 0 to the time scale, or 0 to the frames per second. It's how far into the current frame we are. Okay, so if that's how far into the current frame we are, on a scale of 0 to whatever is fucking infinitesimally close to the max, or the time scale, then we do want to divide it by the time scale. And then it's on a scale of 0 to 1. Then we would then multiply this by, do we multiply it? I think we do. Yeah, we do. Max size of image. Hi, Scraps. Need to be calculated every frame. I am. Oh, thank you. I'm trying to be alive. I'm sick. I've stretched. I've corrected my posture. Hold on. mm. I don't know what. I'm going to the doctor tomorrow. I have so little energy. I can tell my brain is dying. My brain is crying to me. Help! Help! Ah! Yeah. Um. Okay. Oh. I've lost my vision again. There we go. We're back. We're back. Yikes, gamers. We're back. OBS hate me. Alright, we got the beam position, the max index. You missed a whole season of chat while I was gone. My OBS crashed. Probably because I am using the broadcast beta. And it's probably outputting like a shitload different quality versions. But if you're on Firefox, you can't enjoy that, unfortunately. Because Firefox does not want to pay the licensing fees, rightfully so, to H.265. Because who the fuck would want to do that? Okay. We got the UV. Okay, so I know the RGB there. It's crashed. Couldn't happen. It's too stable a program. I'm literally on an unstable branch of OBS. Okay. We got the beam position. It's like my concept of math is broken right now. Keep losing my eye. Ah. Yeah. OBS is like the stress program. Is one of the most stressful programs you could probably run on your computer. It's got to do three. It's got to do rendering on the GPU. It's got to do encoding, and then it's got to do a shitload of math calculations. And then it also has to rely on the network. Like it's like the CPU, the GPU, the RAM, every bit of your computer is getting used with OBS. It is amazing it works as well as it does, honestly. Okay. Well, I don't know how long I've been streaming now. It's about an hour. Okay. Um, interlaced. All right, so plus beam position. Hmm. Did the music remind you of that? Vampire princess music? Okay. Let's try to dissect me when I had higher brain function. Um, -1. Why are we minusing 1? I don't know. I don't think we need to minus the 1 here. Okay, so we have the Y position times the maximum X. It's from a Rosario vampire. The Y position times the size in X. The Y position multiplied by X. Oh, now I'm getting it. Okay. Okay, so it's the line before. Thank you. Thank you, Nessa the Tiefling. Okay. Ow. Save. I have hit Control S. Thank you. Rosario Vampire is almost good. I feel like that both the manga and anime are broken up into season 1 and season 2, which is weird for a manga. Don't. The manga's better, but don't read season 2 of the manga. I think that's when it goes to shit. Also, if you hear a dog, it's because you do hear a dog. There's a dog in my house. Yeah. There is a heckin' poopy in my house. It's already 4, my goodness. It's hard to eat when you're sick, man. I'm just thinking about how little I've eaten today. But I am getting myself to eat. Not much or well, but at least I'm eating. I know some people that will not even eat when they're sick, and you ain't gonna get better if that's the case. Okay. Man, Stars in Time is craziest game. Uh-oh. Okay. -1. So then we have the Y position beforehand. We multiply that by X because that's how many of that position we got, right? Then we add our current X position, and then that's that's where our position is. Okay. It was off. What the fuck is off? Oh, it's an RPG from a while ago. I've never heard of an RPG called Off. Okay, so then what's the plus beam position doing? Okay. I don't know what the plus is doing. And I wrote this. Yikes. Um, I equals. Okay, so we need to offset it, right? Because we want to know how the intensity. A guy with a bat and a bunch of stuff happens that is bizarre. Oh, right on. Um, beam position. Beam position. Okay, we need. If I add the beam position, then afterwards I'm moduloing the max index. What does adding the beam position do for me? Okay. I think I just need to trust myself here. Fmod. Wait a minute. That's if I want to actually interlace it. Wait a minute here. This isn't even Gouger's final form. It's not. It's really not. I just realized something I'm not doing. And that is mm, UVY plus time offset in UVY. Calculate the vertical index of the line. Scanline index equals int for time offset times scan lines. The times scan lines is important there. I'm not using the scan line count. It's the vertical index of the line. Can we modulo that by 2? Oh, that's if it's on or off. Okay. We don't use the scanline index after that. So that's just determining if it's an even or an odd number. Okay, we need to determine. All right, the X we don't actually care about. Time offset, and that's all this shit. Oh. I need to think about this in terms of not using the max size there. I need to think about this in terms of mm, ah. Okay, so scan lines. That's our actual Y stuff. Hmm. We're on a scale of 0, so All right, if we take the scan lines, the scan line index, scanline index, which Y scanline we're on. Don't ask me how this determines that. Plus time offset, which is that. What if I don't? Yeah, what if I just don't? I just say, you know what? The thing is 480 tall. Whatever you define the source is, that's how tall it is. Right? Hmm. I mean, yeah, I don't. Me not understanding at all, sure. Yeah. My brain right now is like fried as shit, so like I'm really trying right now. We have, we know the Y, but how does it know that? Is UVY the scale which should be applied to the UV coordinates of the vertices used? Standard vertex shader draw surfaces. Wow. Oh my god. What's a texel? I need to look that up. An image representing the smallest unit of an image representing the smallest unit of a texture containing no what? Texture pixel is a fundamental unit of a texture map. Textures are represented by arrays of texels. This is the size in UV coordinates of an individual texel. there is a possibility that these UVs are not the pixel coordinates. Let me think about that. So this is calculating, this is just ignoring any solid like it's making it ignore the seconds. Multiply that by the time scale. I, 1 divided by 29.97. Alright, so that's making it. We think about it like this. We got arbitrary t here. Make t have just the decimal amount. Alright, so t is only the decimal amount since the last second. And we multiply that by the time scale, which let's just assume is going to be like this. What is that accomplishing? So let's say we're at like, all right, we get so all right, 0.2997. What if we are at like, all right, so this is basically just making it on a scale between 0 and then that offset. Okay. We're adding that offset to this y. All right, we're moduloing it. We add the time, modulo 1. Is, okay, but then the question becomes, time for me to do my own work. Hope the doctor visit tomorrow helps. Thank you. Thank you. Scrap. Thank you. And thank you for that hydrate. I did hydrate. I don't know if I said I did or not, but I did. Like I said, my brain a little fried right now. I hope your work all good. So, if I had to guess, the UV actually is from a scale of 0 to 1. I I don't know if I like that or hate that though. That just seems like the stupidest fucking idea ever. Like why would you make it like that? Um Mathematics. Okay. So we multiply that by the scan line, so it actually is that. Okay, so this is it is doing what it's advertising. I get how it's doing what it's advertising now. I'm not sure if that's how that works, you know? But I could also, because, okay, oh wait, no, it can't be when divided, but that's how many seconds per frame. Seconds per frame, or the frame rate times 0.01. Oh my god. I just saw Marina in the fucking Spotify preview. Damn, that is one hot lady. Hmm. Okay, but I need to know. Ah, I get how it's doing that, but I don't know if I like it. Hmm. Trying to think of how I could do this differently, or why I dislike it. Yeah, why do I dislike this? I think it's because it's ignoring. Like, why is it? Yeah, why does it? Well, I suppose that it helps prevent. The higher up it goes and floats, the longer it's going to be, the more it's going to be corrupted. Hmm. Time offset, elapsed time. Hmm. I think the thing I hate is that the seconds are all. Why is it cutting off the second? I mean, let's think about it like this, right? Like, seconds per frame is never really going to get that high. Well, if we do 1 divided by 0.01, we're going to get 100. Okay. Why not just take the Y position? Alright, wait. I think I got an idea here. Scanline index. I'm gonna just put a divider here. So I know what is the old code, what's the new code. Okay, so
Sukja. Monami for spin.
hello, Pope. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the 5 months. On spin. I hope that text to speech came through. If it didn't, you should let me know. But thank you. Welcome in. I love my sock. It's a good sock. I'm trying to do math. It did come through. Yay. It's a good sock. Yeah. Alright, we're doing all this fancy shit with um alright, scanline index. We have our time. Wait. I had an idea, but I forgot it. If this is truly on a scale of 0 to 1, then if I do that and multiply it by the scan line, times scan lines. Okay. So if we multiply that by the scan lines, we'll get a thing from 0 to 480. Maybe but 0 is a number in itself, so we need 408. Oh, if we wanted 480 options, including 0. Well, wait. Floor. I think I have to convert that to an int again anyway. All right, the scanline index. I think that is correct. If we do the floor, which is what was done there, then it will definitely be not equal to the maximum. Max index, okay. Scanline index. Find which Y scanline we're on. Well, okay, so beam position, elapsed time, max index, time scale, elapsed time, modulo 1 divided by time scale. All right, the beam position. So we have 480. Okay. God, I pray. Sample original input. We got the original input. We have the position of the electron beam on a scale of x multiplied by y. Okay. Mm. Mm. Okay. So I think I got everything I need technically to determine my my thing here. Okay. The Y position, which we know is I lost my eye again. All right. I the intensity, right? That's what it would be. Okay, scan line index -1 plus Hello, man. I forgot what I just removed. I am. It just happened. Hold on, I'll put it back. There we go. Nice. I can see in 3D. Man. Awesome, man. Man, Emerald. Bye, 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 bye. Before bed. Aw. Oh man, painting walls is exhausting. I hope you have a good sleepy, man. Good night. Okay, I am F-modding. Mm. Bye, 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 bye. Alright, if I multiply that by the x, then I'll get how many pixels across we are, right? Mm. Oh wait. Okay, wait. Let's beam position. Beam position. F mod. Wait. Yeah, we want that. And then we want to add dat times dat. All right, so now we'll have all right, so that should give us our where we currently are. If we add the beam position and then modulo the beam position, or wait, no. Scan lines. Wait, no, max index, I think. Max index, modulo the max index. And then divide. We have the max index times, we need to put it on a scale. Or wait, we do have it on a scale now. We modulo the max index when then what? We divide by the max index? Is that right? If we divide by the max index again, then I'm just gonna kind of go with that. Um, okay. So now if we have float intensity, Mm, now I have to like lerp. How do I lerp? Do I have a lerp function? Yes or no? I have an fmod function. I don't know why. I don't know where that came from. Mm, okay. Um, lerp function. Shader language. Sure. Uh, has no lerp function as there's a GD script or All right, maybe we just have lerp. Um, mm, um, all right. I commented out all that because we're kind of approaching like a. I'm going to make a guess that we might have a lerp function, but that's just a theory, a game theory. All right, we lerp. More between these two bastards. Um, intensity. Um, shit. Intensity scaled. That's what I'm naming it. Okay. I don't think I need this anymore. I don't think I need that anymore. I don't think I need tau either. Probably. Okay. Okay. Let's. I don't want to stick in here too long because I think that's what killed me before. All right, we're gonna add a new user-defined shader. Load from text file. Um. Oh shit, is it working? Um. If interlaced. Hmm. Oh, something's happening. Um. Something is happening. I'm not sure if it's the right thing. Hmm. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. It appears that it's. Is that correct? It might be, but it feels very fast. Perhaps the time scale is not correct. All right, so we have the time scale is frames per second, essentially. So if we don't have if I divide 1 divided by that is seconds per frame. How many seconds per frame? So uh we have seconds per frame, the elapsed time. Oh wait, the work must be working actually. I just realized that. That was a big question point. It seems way too fast. Okay. Okay. Oh man, we've been going for 2 hours now. And there goes my eye again. I think I gotta go to the bathroom. Um. All right, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom like a motherfucker. Okay, I'm back. With my bladder empty, my brain can be filled with thoughts. As we all know, thoughts are stored in the bladder. Um. Oh no, not again. Unwelcomes me back. Well, what the fuck? It seems like around an hour mark, around the hour mark, it gets upsetty with me. Oh, welcome back again. Yeah, I'm back. All right, so hmm. Okay, we have elapsed time. F mod. All right, I think it's working. But it's A, going the wrong direction, which I'm not as worried about. But B, it's too fast? Why is it too fast? The Okay, so if I have a all right. One 0.01 divided by all right, wait. 1 divided by 0.01 equals 100. Let's do the calculation ourselves here. Let's follow along. All right, 1 divided by that. All right, that's 100. Elapsed time f mod 100. Okay, okay, god damn, what is this thing? Elapsed time 1. All right, so we have 100. That means it would take between F and wait, divided by time scale. Or do I want to, is that what I want? Or do I want seconds per? Okay, this might be where I'm fucking up here. All right, so we at 0.1, which would ordinarily be very slow, because it would take 100 seconds to complete one loop, right? That's yes, that's the goal. 0.01 should take 100 seconds to do a complete refresh. It's not doing that. So if we do the mod of the current time since the shader was started and this thing, then we have okay, we have 1 divided by time scale It's between those two now. And then why am I dividing that by that again? It's between 0 and 100. The time is between 0 and 100 now. So if we need to make that into the beam position, right? It's between 0 and 100. So then I think, all right, get seconds per frame. I say frame, but it's a refresh. So if we do float SPR equals that, okay, we have float SPR equals seconds per frame. Then we divide it by seconds per frame. And then we multiply that by the max index. We should get, yeah, I lost my eye. It's down there though. All right, let's try to reload the thing now. Was that not it? Because then if I calculate where it is in the refresh, right, that should give us the correct thing. It's slowing down, but then also jumping. Hmm. Like if you, all right. How are you doing it, by the way, Echo? That's almost what I want. What's the fuck? All right, so it's clearly I have some of it working, but it's the time scale is all weird, and it doesn't seem like it. What I just did fixed it. 0 dot. All right, now it's going faster. That should be the opposite. Elapsed time modulo seconds per refresh. We find out how far we are in the current refresh, right? Because that'll scale it between 0 and like the current refresh max. So then if we refresh and divide that by seconds per refresh. I'll get it on a scale of 0 to 1, basically. We multiply that by the max index, which is all right. We have the beam position, we have the max index. I think this beam position is correct. I think it's maybe it's down here. Okay, we have the scanline index. If we multiply those two, we'll get, that should give us the scanline index straight up. Scanline index down here is a lot more complicated. It's got this time offset, and it wants to round off the solid. I mean, is that gonna make it work? In theory, that's right. Is the math just the same? Or am I doing it wrong? Time offset, scanline index. Why am I subtract? Oh, yeah. All right, we subtract 1. Then we multiply that by okay. Okay, so we have the UV size times X. So plus so that'll give us the actual X coordinate, I think. Hey yo, what's this? Soccer gobble. Hello, Glow. I am a sock. Yeah. I'm trying to check my math. How you doing, Glow? Oh my god, did I upload both of the emotes you made for me? Yes. Good. Excellent. Bro. My math is wrong somewhere, and I'm trying to figure out where. Alright, plus beam position. Well, I did question if this was even right. Excuse me. I know. Me too. I got a position. I got the index. If I'm adding the beam position. Okay, I'm like really trying to think here. I know I'm not talking much, but like The math is intense. I'm adding the beam position. Then I'm moduloing by the max index. And the beam position is on a scale from 0 to the max index. So that should give me that offset. And then I divide it by the max offset. Okay, what does that do for me? It dividing it by the max index, because that's going to give it to me on a scale of 0 to the max index. And then divide by the max index. I'm just going to change this to intensity. Intensity. Okay, intensity scale doesn't appear to be the issue here. All right. Maybe I need to reload the shader. Oh, something changed. What? What the fuck? What? Did that do it? All right. Hmm. All right, it's going backwards. But I think it's working. But why is it going backwards? Okay. Hmm. Ah. Still going? Having this filter window open seems to like slowly kill OBS. I'm not sure why. Kind of disturbing. All right, why is it backwards? Hmm. Time scale. Um. Divided by what if we? Hmm. Okay. This, in theory, may work. Wait. No, it's just upside down. I need it to like go the other way. Hmm. Hmm. Meh. The beam position is going the opposite direction of where I want it to go. Hmm. Max index. F mod. I'm also adding that there. Elapsed time. Ah. Elapsed time. SPR, SPR. That's max index. Beam position. Beam position. F mod. Elapsed time. SPR. I just. It's clearly working to some extent. It's just going the wrong way. All right, I'm gonna reload this. Mm. Mm. Ah! I don't know. The wait, I have wait, I have an idea. Close. That's close. Ah, thank you. Set this to 1. Hmm. The beam position. Negative. I think I maybe just I need a negative somewhere in there, you know? No, that didn't do it. Hmm. Okay, if I lower the number of scan lines here. Oh, you can actually start to see it a bit. If you look here, you can see it tracing across very slightly. All right, I've done it, but it's still going the wrong direction. I don't know why. Wait, should it even be moving up like that? No, I don't. I don't think it should be scrolling up. I don't think it's supposed to be scrolling up. Is it? I think that's sort of a byproduct. Okay. Slowing the fuck out of time has assisted in my ability to visualize this. The scanline index. But alright, so it's going backwards, just straight up. So maybe it's the X value that's a little fucksy wucksy. Okay, so if we are multiplied by X, hmm, if we all right, that's progress. Yeah, I suppose that's progress. Ah. It's like mm, max index. Ah, the beam position, elapsed time. Maybe I don't know. What if I'm Hmm. I just don't know. Banana. Bananas. Max index. Mm, F mod. Mm, why it go backwards? It's like I meh. Scanline index. What if we just fuck around and find out, you know? Wow, did that really not does that really not matter? Hmm. Alright, the scanline index. Yeah, it's just like building at the opposite direction. It's like destroying instead of building. I just don't. Mm. Mm. Ah. The beam position. The beam position's going backwards instead of going forwards. Um, Minus beam position. Wow, no. I'm getting desperate. We're adding the beam position. Scanline index multiplied by and that should give us the position. All right, that's the position. But as time is progressing, it's going the opposite direction. So, where is... All right, I'm going to try... it the other... I'm getting desperate here. Hmm. Ah. Ah. Hmm. I don't know what's making it go backwards. Hmm. Oh yeah, I was gonna replace the scanline index calculation. Um, okay, let's try that. shit. What's your problem? Undeclared. What do you mean? Undeclared identifier. But this time scale's there. I don't. Why is that a problem? $34. Yeah, I know it's 34. Oh shit, it's happening again. What the fuck is maxing out my CPU? Okay, nothing should be possible to max out my CPU. I'm just saying. What? I have a 32 core CPU. That is or 32 thread CPU. That should like what the hell is peaking this thing? Hmm. Did I uncomment something? Maybe it's that one. What? It's moving? Time offset's not. What? I'm so confused. Why is it even functional right now? Time offset is just 1. Hmm. Ah. Elapsed time minus int. And I reload and what? 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 All right, well. Oh my god. Why? Why? Why is this like this? It's building that way as time goes on, right? So it's going left instead of right. So if it's going left with increasing of time, then the beam position is going to the left. So F mod. This is a scan. We gotta. Mm. All right. So what about minus? That is so close, but like not correct. um. Okay. Where is zero? Is zero on the left or the right? Okay. 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 What if it's 1.0? Ooh. Um. All right. All right. What? What? Okay. It broke again. We got a new error. Let's see. F mod. No matching parameter 1 with intrinsic function. What? Meh. F mod. Okay, I see what the problem I created was. I fucked up my parentheses. That's what happened. All right. Mm. Okay. Ah. Mm. If I divide by one, I don't know, man. Maybe it's a combination of shit. So we subtract that and then subtract that. I don't know. I'm guessing at this point. Same thing. All right. Hmm. I just don't know where my math is fucking up here. Mm. Wow. Damn. Stars and times getting nuts. Mm. Mm-mm. Beam position, elapsed times per beam position times max index. I don't know. Fuck me, man. Fucked up shit's happening in Stars in Time. So I may just raid them because I can't think. I'm at a dead end right now. So I guess I'll catch you all later. We gonna raid Goujitchi. Thank you all for coming. Thank you, Poop. We will figure this out. This my CRT effects. Bye bye.